Hey,
Let's address it
grab your coffee
with Haley.
and Cody. Happy December!
Happy December, holiday season.
I miss
officially.
fall.
Yeah.
I do miss fall. But happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
It's a good time of year. It's
Happy holidays.
Twitch.
Christmas,
time.
Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all of
Thank
them.
you.
You're
It's a
welcome.
fun time around the shop.
It is.
It's like really nice. We have a lot of families coming in from out of town, so it's great to have those moments in the shop and get to see everybody. And this kind of plays into our episode, all the yummy food.
We're going to talk about food today.
I just love holiday food.
Yes.
So let's talk bridal sizing.
Yes. Yeah, that leads in. So I have notes here because there's so much that we have to dig into because as women, I feel like it's something that we have probably thought about at some point, like, is something going to fit me or am I going to feel good in what I'm wearing?
Yep.
Is someone going to be able to find something that fits my style? That got really quiet. So bridal sizing, as people know, if you've been shopping before, you know bridal sizing is completely not your normal sizing. Right. But if you haven't, hey, bridal sizing is not your normal sizing.
Totally different.
Excuse us, Light. Completely different. And it's not how you would think it's supposed to be.
The set is falling apart. It's December. We're off to a great start. But yeah, bridal sizing is completely different.
It is. And it's the opposite way of what you would think. We've had many brides who are like, why do they do it that way? Like if you're a street size 8, your bridal dress might be a 10 or a 12.
Right.
Which seems like it's backwards, but it's, I mean, is there really a reason? Who knows? But it's just a number, and we're going to say that probably 12 times this whole episode. It's just a number.
And every designer has a different size chart.
Oh, 100%.
I was, before this episode, I took my measurements just to kind of see. I was like 4 different sizes and out of like 8 designers where I'm like, oh, okay.
Yep.
And it's just a number. It's just so the designer can get the pattern for that size. And then when you get to alterations, it fits your curves.
Yes.
Because everybody is...
We're just going to go into the dark. Ooh, it's so moody.
So moody. So winter.
Moody.
Winter
Happy
is coming.
winter. Winter is coming. Oh my gosh. Okay, so size charts. There's a very specific way that each designer's size chart works, and they go off of inches. So we know there's all kinds of weight loss drugs, stuff like that, whatever you're, maybe you're just thank you. Yeah. Oof. Or maybe you're just exercising, changing your eating habits, and you know how your body is working and you plan to lose weight. Size charts go off of inches.
Yep.
I've had many people, you've probably had many people say, well, I plan to lose 5-10 pounds. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
No, we're women. It can go 5 pounds spread out wherever.
Where are you losing it?
Right.
Yep. And this goes into just how measurements are taken. So bust, waist, and hip measurements. If you lose those 5 pounds in your bust, okay, that doesn't usually change too much of what the sizing is going to follow on the size chart.
Right.
We go off of whatever measurement is, I hate to use the word the largest, but whatever measurement is the largest on the size chart, that's typically what dress size we'll order.
Right. And not everyone is the perfect 888. So usually I typically all the time go off of my hip measurement when it comes to dresses, right?
Absolutely.
And then that way you can take in regardless. However, there are different dress styles where the hip doesn't even matter. So like you might be just going off a bust and waist measurement.
Yes.
In that case, it might throw you off because you're like, oh, I've never really been this size because our shirts are usually small, medium, large. And now we're looking at an actual number for up here, which is different. Yeah.
Just something that was running through my head.
I saw the light bulb. That's why I was like, yeah.
Different sizes too. Like, let's say you're ignoring the hip and I'm just thinking rib cage.
Oh, yeah.
Because
totally.
different body types, you might have just in general a little bit of a wider rib cage. That can affect it. So let's say your pants are a size 8, but your rib cage might put you into
10, 12.
exactly.
Yep.
And we're not saying that's a bad thing. We're very neutral about all sizing because it's just sizing. It's how we're going to figure out what dress we're ordering you.
Swimmers,
Yes.
be prepared because it isn't your typical bra measurement.
Exactly.
We have to make sure it fits completely.
Yeah. So we get a lot of questions about, well, what size do you recommend? And let's say you're in between sizes.
Yep.
What do we do?
You want to go up. The dresses have changed since COVID. They do not have the same seam allowance they used to. So when you're looking at altering the gown, we don't have that release to fit you comfortably. So if you go up, it is easier to take down to your measurement.
Yeah.
And that way you can sculpt it and make sure it's perfect. And then you don't have to stress and say, I have to stay this size or I have to get to this size.
Are there any
I knew it was
dresses that you could order down in? Like, what are the factors that play into possibly ordering down? Let's say there is a huge gap between what your waist measurement is and your bust measurement. Let's say like 12 and a 4.
Yeah, you want to kind of make sure you maybe meet in the middle. And depending on the style of dress, you may have to be open to, okay, I might need a corset. I might need to tighten it up. I may need to put a little extra fabric here because sometimes your cup size, it can't be constructed to go down that far. So it's very important when you're talking to your stylist and you're very open about what you plan to do after you purchase gown.
Yes.
I was on weight loss medication. I lost 45 pounds. If I didn't factor that in to getting my dress would have been way too big and they wouldn't have been able to take it in.
Right.
Pregnancy. That's a big one too. Like if you are going to be postpartum and like you have to figure out, there's so many different factors. So when we're looking at this, I think the point is get rid of the number and let's talk about how it's going to fit you.
And how you want to feel. What are the most important things to you and how your dress fits.
Because when we're going through sizes, I'm not even looking at that. I'm making sure like based on this measurement, we can take it in like this and it's going to be great. Okay.
Yeah.
This might be a little tight, so let's figure that out. Get rid of the stigma of the number.
Yes.
And I know it's easier said than done, but truly, get rid of it.
And this is a safe space. We're never talking down about any body types, about any numbers. Like our job is to help you get the dress that fits you as close as possible, of course, before alterations, but to make you feel confident.
And all dresses need alterations.
Absolutely. There's not a single dress that comes in and a bride tries it on. There might be one that's like, oh, dang, that is a really good fit before alterations.
We're not factory made, so we can't fit the dresses that way.
Exactly.
So it always will need some small tweak depending on you.
Yep, definitely. Managing expectations. How do you kind of set your group up? Because sometimes there's a dynamic where someone else is weighing in and saying, well, she's not that size, or your own expectations of how are you
Send
going
them
to
this
feel.
video.
That's true. Share it with them.
I think it is important to have the conversation with who is coming to the appointment with you to make sure that is your safe group. To make sure, like, because sometimes, it gets uncomfortable because we're dealing with our bodies and we want to look beautiful and there's anxiety and nerves and it's dependent to be, I don't know, like I'm thinking about it. I would line up my sister or you to be like, if anyone says anything, shoot them the look.
Shut it down.
Yeah, shut it down. And then we kind of step into
Give them the cheekbones.
give them the cheekbones. But it's important to say like, hey, I'm a little nervous and uncomfortable about this. Like, just so you guys know, I don't really want to talk about sizing. Like, and I heard that sizing can be different. So let's not focus on that.
100%. And you can put notes in or text us after your
Yes.
appointment is booked. And
Yep.
if you say, I don't want to discuss sizing in front of my group, your measurements happen in your private bridal suite where you're changing. We don't discuss the numbers. We bring a size chart to you and say, okay, here's where we're looking. Feel good? Awesome. I've had a bride actually have me cover up the number when whoever paid for the dress or, assisted, gifted, is signing and just put a little piece of paper. Like, it's not your business kind of thing. And
I had that because a mother-in-law was paying. So
we're here to
no
support.
judging. It
We're here
drives
to
me
support.
nuts.
Yeah. Yep. So, recap. Bridal sizing is different. Prep your group if you feel you have to, but know that we're here to explain anything if you're confused or it doesn't make sense.
We love the dress. It doesn't matter about the number.
Exactly.
So keep that in mind too. Like, get it out of your head.
We make the dress fit you.
Yep.
Don't make yourself fit the dress.
Yeah.
Just turn the lights off. If you have the option to order up or down, if there's absolutely no seam allowance in the dress, I mean, you should plan on ordering up regardless, but you can ask your stylist to check the seam allowance. Always err on the side of caution. Way easier.
More manageable.
To take dresses in than it is to try and release it and make sure that it looks just as you did when you purchased it. And then I think the last thing is just make sure that you feel good. Let us do the work.
Yes. And be very open with your stylist if you have plans from purchasing the gown until your time of alteration. Let them know if you are working out, if you are doing any augmentations, if you are going on any medications. That factors into choosing your size.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be the first one to tell us. So be honest.
We've probably heard it before.
We've heard everything.
Yep, definitely.
Yay, sizing. Now go enjoy all the wonderful food this holiday.
Hope you guys
not
had
stress.
a fabulous Thanksgiving. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.